Mary Jane Watson, Associate Editor. Begin research notes. My sources are saying the Maggia is mounting a comeback. The old crime families were all but wiped out, until Fisk went away and they started filling the void. The old Dons were working harmoniously for years, but now that there's a power vacuum, there's bound to be a power struggle. It's only a matter of time before one of the families makes a move on the others. Better follow up with my sources in the Force. Hopefully we can stop this crime comeback before it even starts. Hey Pete, I'm working on a story you might be interested in.
The Oscorp expose?
New one. It's about the Maggia crime families.
The mob? I thought they went out with swing dancing. Both times.
They were in decline, but with Fisk and the demons gone, La Cosa Nostra is making a comeback.
I love it when you talk dirty.
Easy, Tiger. So you know the feds raided the Maggia last month?
Sure.
Well, one of the Dons had this lost masterpiece painting called the Maria, and now they're displaying it over at Manhattan Mocha.
And?
And I have a source who says one of the families is planning to steal it back. Tonight.
Sounds like there's more to it than just art appreciation. I'll swing by the museum. MJ, looks like your source was right. There's a small army of goons trying to break in. Stay on the line while I take a closer look.
Just be careful. If those guys are Maggia, they play for keeps.
Hurry up, come on. Boss wants that painting. We should have been in and out by now.
You wanna try? Be my guest.
Sheesh. Some people will do anything to avoid paying full price admission.
What about the guards?
They give us any trouble? Boss says kill on sight.
Get Spider-Man! He's right there! That'll leave a mark!
Time for a little demonstration of the fine art of subduing criminals.
Time to die, hero! I'll teach you respect! Bring him back, guard!
I know some of these guys. That's Federico Fratelli and Sal Petrillo.
Those guys are part of Hammerhead's crime family, right? Why would he want the Maria? It doesn't seem like his thing.
I'm gonna look around. Make sure no one got in a different way. I'll let you know if I find anything. Front door's still secure. Better check the other entrances. Nope. No one got in through— Wait, what's this? Hey, what is that? MJ, someone cut a hole in a skylight. I'm gonna check it out.
So while Hammerhead's guys were trying to break in the front, someone else slipped in through the roof?
Looks that way. No sign of anyone. At all. Shouldn't there be guards here at night?
Yeah, maybe check the security booth near the entrance. There should be cameras there too. They would have seen whoever broke in.
The security booth's secure. Need a palm print to get in.
Any clue about what happened to the guards will be inside. Is there a way to override the lock?
Not without a guard's hand.
Actually, their handprint. If you can't find the guards, maybe you can lift prints from the things they touched.
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Always happy to lend a hand.
Got a handprint. Well, a part of one. Looks like I'll need more. Weird. It's like the guards just vanished. Now, where can I find some more partial prints? Coffee cup. Still warm. Another one. Cool. Trained guards wouldn't leave their stuff around like this. Unless they didn't leave voluntarily. I'm more of a dogs playing poker kind of guy. I know there's a print on here. Just need to find it. That might work. And I think 12 down should be karaoke, not kumquat. Okay, I should have enough partials to reconstruct a handprint. I should be able to reconfigure the scanner so it takes my data. If I bypass the optics sensor, I can upload my own data. Got it. Transmitting handprint now. We're in.
Nice. What do you see?
They're alive. Looks like they were tranquilized. No signs of a struggle. Definitely not Hammerhead style.
So if not Hammerhead, who? Is there a camera feed?
Let me check. Someone switched off camera 5.
Well, that's suspicious.
Let me turn it back on and see what they didn't want anyone looking at. It's pointing at one of the paintings in the exhibit.
That has to be the Maria.
And no one's stolen it yet. I need to see this up close, figure out what's so special about it.
The Maria is a brilliant example of modern pastoral impressionism. The saga of its repeated theft and recovery are almost as intriguing as the artwork itself.
Looks like a pretty normal painting to me.
It is. There's way more valuable stuff in that museum. So why is the Maggia so worked up about this painting?
Hang on, MJ. Someone's coming.
Keep an eye out. Spider-Man could still be here.
Oh, damn it. Got it locked behind security glass. Hey, tell Frank we're gonna need to break out the big guns.
MJ, Hammerhead's guys called in reinforcements. They haven't spotted me yet.
Good. Try to keep it that way.
Eyes open. You know we got me. Spider-Man's around.
South, I'm hauling ass.
Nap time.
I'm on my third strike. Things go bad, I'm out of here.
I heard that.
You got a death wish, huh? Cops will be here any minute.
The hell with this. Grab what you can and run.
Great. Now they're looting the other art. one way out of here. The way they came in.
We're gonna pound your face. This one looks good. I'm taking it. Down! Keep him this.
Next time, try the gift shop.
You're gonna get worse than that. Almost there.
Gotta get to the exit and cut him off.
Little man. Move down here and fart.
How about as a consolation prize, I send you a poster of that piece for your prison cell?
That's not good. You're going down. Crap! Keep him distracted. I'm almost to the exit.
He's getting away.
This looks healthy.
Cheer up. Maybe they'll have art classes in prison.
Souvenir for the road. Boss wants his head. Selling this online as soon as I get home. Crap! Look out!
Got it.
There's the exit. Just gotta
Too slow.
I can handle this clown! Oh, yeah, in the crowd! Keep him distracted! I'm almost to the exit!
Can't let them escape.
You got me! What the hell is that stuff? Oh, no! I'm stuck!
Peter, you there? You okay?
Yeah, I think I got them all. A lot of art to put back, though.
What about the Maria? This could have all been a distraction.
My thoughts exactly. I'll head back there. Hopefully the glass was thick enough.
Security wall's intact. And bulletproof. Nobody's getting near the Maria anytime soon.
Mission accomplished, then?
I hope so.
Yeah, I am gonna have to call you right back.
Why? What's going on? You look good. Been working out?
Oh. I mean, you know, a little.
So, you swinging solo now? Or back with your ex?
That's a lot of questions.
I'm just curious.
Yeah, I hear that's bad for cats.
How about you tell me why you're really here?
I was just waiting for the right moment. Look behind you.
Rockets? Who brings rockets to a museum?
Have you not met Hammerhead?
I'm putting you in the crowd! This guy means business! He's more! I'll break you, little man! How'd he do that? I can handle this clown! Right there!
We're coming your way, handsome.
Just die here. Too many guys! What the hell? Boss wants you dead! That's nothing! Take cover! Bring him back to Earth! I'm stuck!
I like your new tricks.
And I'm tired of your old ones. Weren't you gonna stop stealing art?
Who said I'm here for the art?
What are you doing?
Think you have lives to save.
Not again.
Hey! Wait! Hey! Help!
What the? Where'd she go?
Peter, is everything okay?
Sorry, MJ, I just, ran into an old friend.
Who?
Trouble.
So Black Cat was the one who went in through the roof? She was working with Hammerhead's guys?
Yeah. She was probably watching me the whole time I was in there.
Just tell me you didn't let her get away with the Maria.
She didn't.
Good.
She smashed it and stole a data drive hidden in the frame.
What?
Sorry. So what do you think was on that drive?
Good question. I'll start asking around.
Then I guess I'll start following cat prints.
All units, we have reports of an explosion. All units, we have reports of an explosion in the vicinity of Times Square and Bryant.
Explosion. Better check it out.
Looks like another car bomb. Which family set it up this time? Hammerhead again?
Probably. Might be more nearby. Better call in the bomb squad.
Bombs under things? Time to go small.
Hey, you got some magic magic spider power, they'll find car bombs before they blow?
Okay, buddy, let's find the other explosives.
You can keep moving, keep it clear.
The bomb's IR triggers will show up as bright blinking lights. Disarmed. Need to find the others. Gotta keep an ear out for beeping from the bomb's triggers. This one's disabled. Time to find the rest. Bombs are gonna blow. Have to hurry. Disarmed. One to go. Time's running out. Need to disable the bombs. That's the last one. Hammerhead's on a mission. Better keep a lookout for more of these around the city. Hello?
Spider-Man? This is Detective Mackey. I got your number from a friend in the fort. Spider-Man, over here.
Hello?
Spider-Man? This is Detective Mackey. I got your number from a friend in the force.
I bet I know which friend. What can I do you for, Detective?
Probably better if we spoke in person. Can you stop by the Greenwich precinct when you get a chance? I hear you like me.
Detective Mackey, I presume?
Thanks for coming. I want to talk to you about the Black Cat.
I plead the fifth.
Not the new cat. The old one. 20 years ago. I worked the case.
Black Cat is a copycat? Huh. What happened to the original?
He died in prison. But we never found all the paintings he stole. I've got a new lead, but the department doesn't want to waste resources on an old case.
Wasting resources is kind of my specialty.
Great. Head to this location. I'll fill you in on the way. I appreciate your help. I'm retiring soon, and this case is my biggest loose end. So I went through the files to give it one last shot. The old cat preferred to steal art. But right before he got busted, he hit a smoke detector factory.
Smoke detectors? That's random.
Not really. He stole the Americium-241 inside him. We thought he had a buyer for the radioisotopes, but I was watching a movie the other night and saw something that gave me an idea. What if he tagged the paintings he stole with those isotopes in order to help him find them once he got out?
What movie were you watching? Wait, don't tell me. Spoilers.
So I was thinking, if we track the isotope, we could find the stolen paintings.
I have a scintillation counter in my suit that should do it. I'll call you if I find anything.
Thanks, Spider-Man. If I can close the books on this one, I can retire in peace.
think I'm close to one of those stolen paintings. The signal's coming from this power box. Huh. An art storage tube. Detective, I found a stolen painting. It was hidden in a fake power box.
Yes, I knew it. Leave it there. I'll have someone pick it up. In the meantime, I'll send you some other locations we know Hardy frequented.
Sounds good. Wait, did you say Hardy?
Yeah, the original cat's name was Walter Hardy. I'll pull his files and have more details next time we talk.
Walter Hardy, the original black cat. Felicia Hardy, the black cat that I know. This appears to be a family business.
Peter, the police scanner just reported an active shootout around Hudson and North Moore.
Isn't that area controlled by the Mafia?
Yeah, whatever Black Cat stole, it might have just triggered a gang war.
Well, I'm on my way to check it out. Any other updates on the museum heist?
So here's what I got. Nobody knows what was on that drive in the Maria painting. But word is, Hammerhead now has the drive, and the Maggia families are freaked out about it.
Must have been pretty valuable if it made a notorious art thief ignore art.
Wonder why she's working for Hammerhead. She usually flies solo.
Who knows? I stopped trying to figure out Felicia a long time ago.
Felicia, huh? You guys on a first-name basis now?
Well, I mean, I guess, maybe?
Well, let's just keep each other in the loop.
More art. This guy was prolific. Detective, I found another stolen painting.
Good work. We could close a whole bunch of files before we're done.
How'd Hardy die anyway?
Escape attempt from Rikers. He drowned trying to swim to shore. But now we can return what he stole. And who knows? Maybe this will help you bust the new Black Cat.
Right. Which is, of course, my goal. Gotta go. Bye.
All units, we're getting...
Well, I mean, I guess, maybe?
Well, let's just keep each other in the loop, okay?
I'm gonna tell everybody you're for real.
Attention all units. We have a bomb threat against a VIP Maggia witness. Backup needed in the meatpacking district. Over.
This must be the place. There. Wonder how much this painting is worth. Hey, detective. Got another painting for you to pick up.
Thanks, Spider-Man. I'll send someone out ASAP.
I'm curious. Did Hardy have any family?
Yeah, a daughter, Felicia.
You don't say.
I know what you're thinking. She might be the new cat. But I ran a search on her. Comes up clean.
She just hasn't been caught yet. The police got her suit and equipment last time, but they just missed her.
I don't know, it doesn't track. When I interrogated Hardy, it sounded like he really loved his kid. Didn't want her mixed up in his work.
Oh, really? Good to know. I'll keep an eye out for more stolen paintings. Sounds like Daddy didn't want daughter following in his paw prints. Seems like one of those stolen paintings is around here.
All
All units, a suspected Maggia vehicle is refusing to comply. Officers in pursuit. Officers needed on scene in Clinton.
Gotta find a way around that construction equipment.
All units, reports of a mugging. Suspects possibly Maggia. Incident is active near Longacre.
Wonder how much this painting is worth. Detective, I found another stolen art piece. Sending coordinates your way.
Nice work. So you met the new Black Cat, right?
Why? You work in that case too?
Nah, just curious. What's she like?
Complicated. Frustrating. She's manipulative, but she's also got a good heart. She only robs folks who can afford it, or who she thinks deserve it.
And she gave you the slip, huh?
More than once. I can honestly say I've never met anyone quite like her.
I know the feeling. I'll talk to you later.
I think I'm close to one of those stolen paintings.
All units, report of an active bomb threat, possibly the Maggia. Incident is active near Longacre. Over.
The loot must be in here. Another art piece. Detective, I found another painting.
Good work. We should get you a badge. I'll have someone come and pick it up.
So in your professional opinion, is the new cat similar to the old one?
Well, she's clearly modeling herself after Hardy. Her style, technique. Hell, her grapple looks like an updated version of his old tech.
Right, you guys had her equipment in lockup for a while. So she steals intellectual property too.
More like improves on it. She's elevated Hardy's work to a whole new level.
Almost sounds like you admire her.
Do this long enough, you can't help noticing real talent. Kinda sounds like you think highly of her too.
Oh, well, you know, it's what you said. Game recognizes game. I'll let you know if I find any more loot.
I knew Jameson was wrong about you.
Lost? If I ever see Jameson, I'm giving him an arrow.
You say hi to my kid?
Alright, chill out, you bully.
All units, a VIP witness against the Maggia has received a bomb threat. Any officers near Midtown North, please copy.
One of the stolen paintings should be around here somewhere.
Lights back. Move left.
Another art piece. Detective, I'm sending coordinates your way. Another one of Hardy's old paintings.
Thanks for that. I'll send someone ASAP.
Why'd the old cat try to escape Rikers? Non-violent burglary. He had a shot at parole.
Hardy got too big for his britches. The Maggia wanted him to work for them. He said no. That got him on their hit list.
Not a list you want to be on.
Especially if you have a family. The Maggia will target anyone to make their point.
I've noticed. I'll be in touch, Detective. There's the bomb. Time to get to work. There, got the key. Oh no. Secondary bombs are armed. Have to get to him fast.
Do you need help?
Thanks for lending a hand, Spider-Man.
Happy to help, officer.
As you probably heard, Spider-Man stopped the crime boss Hammerhead's thugs from robbing the Museum of Contemporary Art. Good for him, right? Wrong! They nearly demolished the place and everything in it! They were shooting rocket launchers indoors! See, even if you assume good intentions, which I do not, this is the problem with Spider-Man. He escalates every situation into an apocalyptic disaster. What good is it to save the art from being stolen if you blow it up? Now, I realize this is pretentious, navel-gazing modern art. Soup cans and ink splatters that look like they were splashed on by a drunk elephant. But I'm not an art critic. I just know what I don't like. And I do not like that web menace trashing our public spaces!
All units, we have reports of a large transaction underway, possibly Maggia related. Proceed to Sycamore. Over.
Sorry, I'm usually web swinging. Another painting. Found another painting, Detective. Hardy sure found some clever hiding places.
He was one hell of a second-story man.
Obviously. So how'd you catch him?
I'd like to say solid police work, but the more I look at it, the more I think he let himself get caught.
To get away from the Maggia? He must have known they could get to him in prison.
Sure, but the best way to protect his daughter was to take himself off the board.
And it ended up being more permanent than he planned.
Nearby units advised. Reports of Maggia roughing up a civilian. Report came in near Gracie Mansion. Over.
One of the stolen paintings should be around here somewhere. Hardy must have stashed something here. More stolen art. Congratulations, Detective. You might be the winner of some of Walter Hardy's stolen loot.
Listen, no offense, but I've been looking into case files. Some witnesses say you and the new Black Cat were seen working together. What's up with that?
She said she wanted to go straight, and I believed her. I tried to train her, and she did a lot of good. For a while. Unfortunately, old habits die hard. I got a tip she was stealing from the crooks we took down. Went to her place and found the loot.
You knew where she lived? Was this professional, or, was something else going on?
We're venturing into kind of personal territory here, Detective.
Fair enough. Just doing my job. Call me when you've got something else.
One of the stolen paintings should be around here somewhere. The trail ends here. Another art piece. Got another one, Detective. Hardy had enough to set himself up for life. I almost feel sorry for him.
Probably for the best how it shook out.
A dead body? A little kid without a father? Trust me, that's never for the best.
It is when the Maggia's got a grudge. Hardy's death squared things. If he and his kid just disappeared, the mob never would have stopped gunning for him.
He could have turned state's evidence, gotten witness protection.
The Maggia's got a long reach. Some things you can't come back from. Hey, so according to my records, there's only one more painting missing.
I'll let you know when I find it.
Spider-Man, the situation's under control.
All units, we received a tip about an exchange of counterfeit bills. Incident is ongoing in the West Village.
Hammerhead thugs and bags of money. Better check it out.
I'll give you a lot.
This is all legal tip!
Tip for the future. Don't misspell Federal Reserve next time you forge bills.
Quit messing around!
The mob and counterfeiting. Can't have one without the other. One of the stolen paintings should be around here somewhere. loot must be in here. More stolen art.
You youngsters won't recall, but there was an earlier Black Cat. A criminal from the old school. And of course, like everything else these days, they had to reboot it with a woman. Now, no one loves women more than J. Jonah Jameson. In a respectful, non-harassing way, of course. I just think this new Black Cat is a bad example for our young ladies. The original stole and took his chances. He didn't try to convince us he could be a good guy like this Jezebel did, remember? She ran around playing the crime fighter until it became clear she was stealing from the
Detective, looks like I found the last stash. Any other leads to track down?
No. That's the last piece of Hardy's legacy. I really can't thank you enough, Spider-Man.
Glad to help, Detective Mackey.
And hey, I think you're right about the new cat. Look out for her, okay? It'd mean a lot to me.
That was weird. What do you mean by that? Should call him back and ask him.
The number you have dialed is no longer in service.
And that's even weirder. Better stop by his precinct.